Welcome to the Inner Circle. My name is Alicia Portman, and today I have a very special guest with me. He has been stirring up a bit of commotion everywhere he goes. Everyone, I'd like you to welcome my special guest, the trillionaire titan, Bobby Legend.
Fantastic. Fantastic. Love the introduction. Very professional. You're going places. I saw that you wanted an interview, so I'm here, I'm here doing the thing. Doing the thing that a champion does, you know, being responsible, representing the title, doing what needs to be done that's asked from a champion. So this is GWE
And
business, of course. So fire away at whatever questions that you want, miss.
well, I'd like to start by saying good evening, Mr. Legend. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic. I just came off of training. I've been training to I'm going a couple matches. This match is very important for the GWE Heavyweight Championship. I've had it for a while and I'm looking to keep it around my waist. So I said, you know what? I better step up my game. I better step up my game and get really into the gym, get into that killer state of mind. You know what I mean?
And I completely understand. So it's my understanding that you and Eddie Parker, you have a bit of history. Is that correct?
I mean, I wouldn't say it's history. I would just say that, he's a very he's a very weird fucking guy. He's a weird, strange type of guy. He's a weirdo. He's the type of guy that he'd be standing next to your kid should yell stranger danger or run away. Just run away. Very, very odd person climbing through windows, doing all type of shit. You know, every time he talks like he's out of a comic book. You know what I'm saying? And that doesn't sit well with the trillionaire titan if you directing the conversation at me. So we have a history. I tried to take him out. I'm not gonna lie. $20 million bounty on his head. I tried to get him out of the company, and he's still here. And you know what? I just want him gone. I really just want him gone. So I decided to handle business myself this time.
I completely understand. Completely understand you for that. And he doesn't sound like the kind of guy that you would take home to mom. You know.
He's a
So
weirdo.
I
Ultimate
get it.
weirdo.
I get it.
You know.
But
Mhm.
I know that, Mr. Legend, I know that you challenged Eddie Parker to fight you for the World Heavyweight Championship in an Iron Man match at Masterpiece. Now, what led you to choose that type of match?
I grew up, in the presence of an individual. I'm not gonna say his name, but I always had a strong foundation for in-ring combat. And the best way to dominate somebody like Eddie Parker, who has a lot of mouth, is give him the opportunity to dominate you. Put it on a silver platter. If you are as good as you say you are, then you should be happy to get in the ring with me for 20 minutes. 20 minutes. We get to beat the living hell out of each other. Pinfall, submission, Iron Man match. You don't like me so much? Well, this should be a dream come true. I'm giving him the opportunity that he's always wanted, the opportunity to get his revenge on me, the opportunity to go for the heavyweight championship, the opportunity to do something in his career that fucking matters. So that's the reason why I gave him the match. I gave the weirdo the match. If you ask me, I did charity work. I didn't have to. Could have picked somebody else.
And you definitely could have. And, I respect your decisions. I was curious as to what led you to choose that specific match type.
Mm-hmm.
But, now hearing your reasoning, I completely agree. If he dislikes you that much, then Why not?
I mean, here's the thing. When you've been in the business for as long as I've been in the fucking business, and we're talking about, man, it's been going close to 10 years. I've been here. I've been doing this thing time and time again after one cartoon character after the next. It's an ongoing process. So when you've done this as long as I have, you know how to get rid of somebody. You know how to send that warning throughout the locker room stating, hey, I ain't the one to fuck with. I'm not the one to mess with. And, this is perfect. Complete domination. He has no excuse. If I beat him, that is it. Game over. Not only for his career, but he can't look at himself as a man and say that he's better than Bobby Legend. He can't do it.
Okay, so this may be a little bit off subject a little bit, but Mr. Legend, I have to ask, how do you feel about Vaughn wanting to go solo on his own? What happens to OTS?
Nothing happens to OTS. He never said he'd leave OTS. He just wants to make a name for himself. And to be honest with you, I don't feel any way about it. I think he needs to stick to the script. I tell my guys all the time, hey, you have a fucking job to do. Do your job. You're not paid to go on your own adventures. You are paid to watch my back and do as you're told. That being said, Vaughn, I'm actually proud of Vaughn because even though I say that, he steps up to the plate. He's going in, guns blazing. I can't be mad at that. I can't be mad at what's gonna happen. If you're catching this video, you shoot. God bless you, Vaughn. You piece of shit. Fucking win. But that's how I feel.
Okay. So, back to you.
Mm-hmm.
How do you feel about your upcoming match with Eddie Parker at Masterpiece?
Well, here's the thing.
How is this affecting you?
It's not affecting me. It's not affecting me. Like my experience in the ring, my time in this community, my time in the industry has led up to me putting hands on individuals just like Eddie Parker. He lives in his own world. You understand? He's in his own world. He's not here on Earth with the rest of us. He's on his own planet, doing his own thing. He's the king of his world. He's sitting down, and I think he has this phrase. It annoys the shit out of me. Welcome to your nightmare. Motherfucker, you ain't a nightmare to nobody. He's not a nightmare to nobody. That counts. So, he's not even a fucking daydream, to be honest.
And my question is, who wants to be welcome to the nightmare?
He just spews hot shit. You know what I'm saying? Hot shit. No one wants hot shit. Nobody likes standing next to hot shit. Yeah, I'm sure that if you're standing on the street, right? You're standing on the sidewalk, and a dog takes a hot shit in the sun, right next to you. Are you going to continue to stand there?
Absolutely not.
Exactly. You'd be disgusted, right? You'd be appalled.
I'd be disgusted and I'd walk away.
Exactly. And that's exactly what happens with Eddie Parker when he runs his mouth. He spews hot shit. Nobody cares. Nobody wants to be around. It's welcome to your nightmare this, welcome to your nightmare that, nightmare. I wish he would catch another phrase. Get another catchphrase. For God's sake. Be entertaining.
I hear they're selling some at the flea market down the street.
He really needs to. If this is an extension of how much he gets paid, somebody needs to up his salary to get a whole new fucking shtick. Seriously, it's getting annoying. But that's what I gotta say about that. That's what I gotta say about him. The title will remain where it is, around my waist. At Masterpiece, folks, you're going to see one hell of a match. You're going to see Eddie Parker. You're going to see Bobby Legend get in the ring, and we're going to tango for 20 minutes and try to kill each other. All for the entertainment of you fucking low lives. You got to love it.
All right. So, Mr. Legend, because I get paid to be nosy and to ask the pressing questions.
Go ahead.
I have to ask. So I'm aware, and I'm sure we're all aware, that if Mr. Parker loses, he loses his job. Correct?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's correct. He's out of here.
But what becomes of the great Bobby Legend, the trillionaire titan, if, and that's a big if you lose?
Well, I'm not going in thinking about losing because I'm a fucking winner. That's all I do is win. If I don't win, then it's weird. But let's play devil's advocate. I'll play this fucking game. If I lose, right, all I lose is the championship. That's all I lose. If fucking Eddie Parker has the ability to beat me at a 20-minute Iron Man match, man, I don't know what to say. You know, if I lose, right, then I go back to being me. I go back to being Bobby Legend. I'm the trillionaire titan. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's be honest. Let's be honest. I take a loss. Guess what? I got a rematch clause. Can he do it again? Can he pull off that feat again? Can he survive again? Because that's how the only way he's winning is surviving. Like, let's be honest with ourselves. You know, like I'm not letting him step in the ring and dog walk me. No, I've been around for too fucking long to let a guy like Eddie Parker come and dog walk my ass. You got to be insane. You got to be on that stuff. But if he survives and gets a win, I go back to being just Bobby Legend, and I love being Bobby Legend. I love being me. I'm comfortable in my skin. I get up every morning and I thank God that I am who I am. So, you know, I lose the title. But let's face it, Bobby Legend could pick up another title any day of the week. It's just what it is.
That's true.
You know, would it hurt to lose the GWE title? It would feel bad for a couple of I would give it a day. I'd give it a day. I'd feel bad for a day. But guess what? I'd get right back on my shit because that's what Bobby Legend does. He doesn't waste any fucking time boo-hooing, moaning. And let me tell you something else. I wouldn't make any excuses. Listen, if Eddie Parker could pull it off, good for him. Gold star for you, buddy, because you pulled that miraculous shit when you needed to. Wonderful. No excuses from the Trillionaire Titan. If the Trillionaire Titan falls, which is a rarity, he picks himself up, he dusts himself off, and it's time to go back to work. And best to believe, I'm probably going to take his wife. I'll probably take your wife.
Well, I definitely appreciate your honesty on that question, Mr. Legend. Like I said, I get paid to ask the pressing questions and to get nosy and in people's business. So it was only fair that I did my job. Do you have anything you want to say about or to Mr. Parker before we end our session today, Mr. Legend?
Parker, here's a message for you, pal. When I beat you and you got to go home to your wife and you got to explain that you weren't the man that you were supposed to be that night, I want you to remember that Bobby Legend did this to you. Bobby Legend got you up out of your company that you were in for the longest, talking all type of shit to everybody in an earshot. The Trillionaire Titan put you down and got you up out of there. And that's all I got to say. He got to look, he got to go home and look in his wife's eyes and say, baby, I lost my job. getting my ass beat. That's got to be a hard pill to swallow, but I ain't never been through that. I ain't never going to go through that. I don't know what that type of bullshit is, but he will. So there you go. Thank you, Trillionaire Titan, for that ass whipping, buddy.
Well, Mr. Legend, it has been an honor and a pleasure having you on my show, but I do believe that is all the time that we have for today. And this has been The Inner Circle, and I am Alicia Portman signing off.
Goodbye, guys. Lovely interview, Portman. I should hire you. I think I'm gonna hire you as my personal interviewer for everything that I fucking do. We gotta sign a contract, but we'll do that off camera. Good night, folks.